Hi, today I am going to explain class 10th physics chapter 2 chemical equations and reactions. So, before going into this, we need to understand what are the changes. Changes that occur in the universe are classified into two, physical changes and chemical changes. Let us discuss some examples so that you'll be understanding it more clearly. Breaking a glass, tearing a paper, burning plastic, breaking stick, respiration, melting of ice, burning incense stick, digestion, etc. and many more changes. So when we break a glass, the state of it is changed. So the state of solid is changing into powder. So only the state is changed, so it is a temporary change. Physical change is nothing but the change in shape, size, odor, etc. Whereas the chemical changes, the change in the reactants, the change in the reactants, and a new substance is formed because of the change. The change results in a formation of new substance is called chemical reaction. So tearing a paper, when you tear a paper, no new substance is formed, so it is even a temporary change, that is a physical change. So when you burn a plastic, it is a chemical change. Understood? When you burn a plastic, it is a chemical change. A new product is formed, ashes are formed, that is a new product, and where it is a chemical change, new product is formed. When you break a stick, it is a temporary change, so it is a physical change. Respiration, where we take O2, that is oxygen, and we give out CO2. A new product is formed, chemical composition is changed, so here it is a chemical change. Melting of ice, when ice is in solid state, when we supply some heat, it will be changed into liquid, so only here the state is changed, so it is even a physical change. Next, burning incense stick. Burning incense stick, here incense stick is nothing but charcoal, that is a carbon compound is changing into ashes, so it is even a chemical change. Digestion involves many enzymes, so it is a chemical change. Food is changed, food is resulting in formation of the excreta, so it is even a chemical change. So I hope you understand the physical and chemical change. So now we are going to deal with some activities. So first activity, so take a beaker, add 1 gram of quicklime, add 1 gram of, this is quicklime, add 1 gram of quicklime, and then add 10 ml of water. 10 ml of water. After few minutes, when you touch the glass of the tumbler or the beaker, you will find the heat. You will find the heat. So quicklime is nothing but the calcium oxide. Calcium oxide. Water is H2O. So when quicklime is reacting with water, heat energy is liberated. So next, now take litmus paper, blue litmus paper. When you take the blue litmus and dip the blue litmus into the solution, no change in color. When you take red litmus paper, it turns into blue. That indicates that the solution is basic in nature. That the solution is basic in nature. And what is this litmus paper? As you know, that is litmus paper is an indicator which tests the acidity and basic nature of solution. Indicator. indicator. It is an indicator. So this is first activity. Now let us know second activity. Here in second activity, take a magnesium ribbon. Magnesium ribbon and burn it. Okay, and burn it, and you will be getting ashes. Take these ashes in a petri dish or a watch glass. Take these ashes in a petri dish or a watch glass and add some water. Add some water, and this solution you test with red litmus and blue litmus paper. Red litmus, when you put it in this, no reaction. When you put blue litmus paper, the blue litmus turns to red, indicating the acidity of the acidic nature of the solution. Next we'll go to third activity. So here in activity 3, take 10 grams of sodium sulfate in 100 ml water. 100 ml water and 10 grams of barium chloride in same 100 ml of water. So in a beaker, in 2 beakers, 100 ml of water and 10 grams of barium chloride and sodium sulfate. These two are colorless liquids. Colorless liquids. Colorless liquids. When you mix these two colorless liquids, you will be getting a precipitate. When you mix it, you will be getting a precipitate. Precipitate here down. Precipitate is formed. Okay. Here down, precipitate is formed. These two are colorless. The precipitate is white in color. Precipitate is white in color. Colorless reaction is giving color. What is precipitate? It is an insoluble particle which settles at the bottom in a chemical reaction or a chemical change. So here precipitate is formed. This precipitate is nothing but the barium sulfate. Next, we'll see even the fourth activity and then I'll explain what is this chemical equation and reaction. Here, in fourth activity, you take a conical flask in which add some zinc metal and then add HCl, dilute HCl. After few minutes, you will see the bubbles. You will see this is zinc and the liquid part is HCl. You will see some bubbles. So when you bring a lighted matchstick, when you bring a lighted matchstick, it will put off with pop sound. Put off with pop sound, indicating the presence or release of H2 gas. So in the previous class, we learned that testing of gases. So when we bring a burning candle or a matchstick near the oxygen, it will burn with more flames. When you bring it near CO2, it will shut down or it will put off. When you bring it near the H2 gas, it will put off with making a pop sound. So here next, these are the activities. So from these activities, what we know here, when you touch this conical flask bottom also, here you will be feeling heat. So from these all activities, what we came to know here, new products are formed and few release heat and few take heat. Few take heat. Few release gases. Few form precipitate. So here new product was formed in all reactions. That is clear. We know that few release heat. So here in the first activity, we saw that when we touch the bottom of the beaker, we find heat, hotness. So here heat is released. In a chemical reaction, when heat is released or liberated, it is called exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. In few activities, when we burn, here we are burning, that is we are supplying heat energy. So when we supply heat energy, here the reaction is taking heat energy, so it is, so they take energy, so heat energy, so it is endothermic. Inside it is taking endothermic. So few release gases. Here only we saw that H2 is released. H2 is gas, no? Few release gases and few form precipitate. Here we saw few forms precipitate. So these are the basic fundamental qualities of a reaction. In the next class, I will be explaining you how to write a chemical equation and how to balance a chemical reaction. Thank you.